I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon with me, your host Tim. A reminder as usual that this is a modded version of the game. You can see Red Hook's stance on mods in the description down below. I am making the pointing motion with my fingers. You can totally see that. Let's go ahead and do another mission together. And I think it's time for us to go after the Hag. The focus ring is actually, well, that dodge rating is pretty bad, but the ring's not bad overall. Just dodge rating. We could use the deeds probably as well to help make it cheaper for us to upgrade some equipment. Maybe even begin unlocking level 3 gear soon, so that we can actually begin preparing for that. So let's go here. And I think I'm ready with the group. So we're going to bring Imperialis 11, because he's got Holy Lance, which will let us kind of hit the witch, depending upon where we locate him. And he's got Battle Heal, which will be useful for our healing needs. We're going to bring Leklar with us. She has Beast Slayer, Eldritch Slayer, and Unholy Slayer. And Natural Swing, so she has a huge amount of accuracy, which let her counteract the Book of Rage. So I think this will work out well for us. We'll definitely bring her with us. Then I think we'll bring... Actually, you know what? I should probably take if it bleeds with her really quickly as well, because she is only level 1. So let's do this really quick. If it bleeds... And we'll actually give that to you. Oh, I still need to fix the bleed out as well to reduce the... to make that dodge penalty a little less terrible. Yeah, we'll do this at the moment until I can tweak if it bleeds. Alright, let's do this again. So Imperialis 11's coming along. Laclear's coming along. I think we'll bring Gratian Darkstep, because he can hit the third spot with Sacrificial Stab, which will make him useful. I think in here. So he'll come along too. And then we have one more person for the very final rank. We can't bring Bavint, who will eventually be Darkness 42, because I have the final spot open. I think Drool will be a good choice, because she can keep throwing daggers at the Hag. She has Manslayer, which will be useful against her, and she has that damage buff because of the town, so she'll come along as well. This will be our group. Right, nothing he has will hit the third... Oh, Rage will hit the third spot. But I think you'll just not come along this time, Bavint. Alright, so this looks good. Let's go ahead and provision. If this is successful, it'll also let me rename Drool into Griborovic. So this is a long mission. We'll bring our standard of 20 food with us. It's the Weld, so I'll bring 4 shovels for a long mission there. It's the Weld, so we're going to bring 3 anti-venoms and 3 bandages. Do I want to bring medicinal herbs with me? No, I think we'll be fine. 1 key we'll bring with us, 1 holy water, and we'll bring 7 torches. And let's get going.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house. There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
So here's what I'm thinking, everyone. We go south to start. Then we camp again in this room when we come back this way. And then we venture on to the Hag. I wish the map would stop trying to help. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And this time I think I will stay silent. So I will see you guys in camp. I'll talk then, and then we'll be talking at the end of the mission. I'll see you guys then.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Precision and power. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men. The ground quakes. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh, that's interesting. I forgot they did this. You can't camp in this room, but that means that's an interesting side effect. I can't camp in this room, even if I have gone exploring before. This is their attempt to stop people from camping right away. Again, we see a side effect of how I don't play the game the way that some people do, and now I'm being punished for my decisions that aren't... I'm not taking advantage of the game the way other people were, quote, taking advantage of the game, and now I'm forced to suffer through it anyway. Alright, we'll keep going. I guess we might as well talk for a little bit now. So, I forgot to mention, although it didn't affect us in the last battle, however, Darkness 42, you made a great idea, or had a great idea, when it came to the Occultist, in that because this ability causes so much stress, because he causes stress to himself with some of his abilities, at least with Hands from the Abyss, I've increased his crit chance on his Vulnerability Hex and Weakening Curse to be 9% base, up from 4, and it increases 1% per level now, instead of 1% every other level. This means at max level, it's a 13% crit mod, up from 7, I believe. I don't want to encounter a Shambler, so we're keeping our light above 0. We'll camp in this room then instead.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Okay. That was lucky with the Madman as well, that he missed the majority of us thanks to our slight dodge. I did lower his accuracy by 4%. I do not think that is that significant, but it might have actually made the difference there, and that we didn't all get hit with 8 stress thanks to him. I'm thinking... do I really want to use Unspeakable Commune? I do. I would like that crit and that plus speed. Oh, I haven't even covered the Grave Robber differences since I picked her up. Wow, I just took her and never explained any differences, so... Right, Snuffbox is gonna have to be weakened. That's too powerful now. I meant to have Snuffbox be a dodge and accuracy buff for her, but... remove target disease and plus 10 dodge? That's probably too good. I'm not gonna use that. That strikes me as being way too good. Although we'll only benefit from the dodge in this case, so maybe I don't have a problem with it as much this time. Let's improve our scouting chances, if we can. And now let's go over the differences really quick for the Grave Robber, and I mean really quick because we're in the middle of a mission. So, her trickery, I don't think I altered this at all. I think this is exactly the same. Poison Darts now does a bleed and a blight. It does a little more damage, and it lost its poison debuff. Pick to the Face has a protection debuff, similar to the Mace debuff does. And I think that's really it. I might have lowered Pilfer to be 1-time unit cost, down from 2. I can't remember. And Gallows Humor, as you can see, now it gives herself a stress resistance buff, and the other companions have a 50% chance to either reduce their stress by 10 or 5. And Snuffbox now adds plus 10 dodge in addition to removing target disease. I think I gave this to her because it only affects herself, and most of the time she probably won't be diseased. You want to use it on someone else instead, and the ability wasn't a targeted ability in the past. So what else are we doing here? What else can I do? I think I want Battle Trance because we're fighting the Witch. We'll use Stand Tall to counteract the stress damage. And then I have only one other person I can give plus stress resistance to? I guess we'll just use Snuffbox for the dodge. And let's rest.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We haven't been ambushed at night in a long time, have we? Okay, so with the talking and explanation done, explaining of what happened in that first room done, and we've quickly covered the grave robber, let's now continue. I'll go back on silent, and I'll see you all at the end of the mission.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. devastating blow. Powerful blow. Impressive. Singular strike. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. Well struck. This expedition at least promises success.
I'm probably going to have to lower that crit bonus on Unspeakable Commune down to 5% instead of it being at 10. I'm critting a lot. Of course, that is luck as well, but I'm going to lower that to 5. This feels way too strong. It really does. Of course, again, it is luck. I could be just getting a series of, like, 100s being rolled here. But, yeah, I'm still going to lower it after this is done.
Ambushed by foul invention. Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption. Decisive pummeling. The true test. Hold fast, or expire. Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb. A victory, perhaps the turning point.
Oh, Imperialis 11, I'm so sorry. But you're also going to cost me some money to heal that stress, so I guess it all works out in the end. Let's see what else we got here. Duel gains balance. That's not a bad thing to have on a Grave Robber. And Mr. Dark Step, you gained stress faster, which is... +1 speed is very good. +1 speed is good. Oh, man.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So the Hag is one of those battles which I kind of usually expect to lose someone whenever I show up to fight her. I probably should have been using my throw dagger rather than the flashing daggers. But I didn't, and we paid the price by losing a character. We lost Imperialis 11. I'm so sorry, sir. Now we have to find another level 2 to make up for that. That means we'll be visiting the stagecoach, I suppose. So I like that mission. We did really well. We got Dismas's head, but I'm just going to sell this item because minus 10 hit points and plus 20% stress damage. That's if it was just the stress damage without the hit points, I'd keep it. But I'm just going to I was going to sell it, but it's only worth 150 bucks. Instead, I guess I'll fix it. So I'm going to remove that hit point penalty from Dismas's head. And instead, it'll just be plus 25% damage at plus 20% stress damage. Alright, everyone, so that will do it for us. When we come back, I will have people assigned. We'll take a look at the stagecoach, and we'll assign trinkets, and we'll do another mission. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and take care. And Imperios 11, I'm so sorry. I should have been using thrown dagger, not flashing daggers. That's on me. I'm sorry you died. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.